of Navarone. Here we go, about to get started here in about a minute. We're going to be ready to kick this thing off. Hope everyone had a fantabulous day, a prosperous day, a healthy and wealthy day, and we're going to try to add to that here in just a little bit. And here we are, ladies and gentlemen. We are at the top of the hour, ready for our presentation today. And as I said a little bit earlier, for those who were on earlier, we had a special presentation yesterday afternoon at 3 p.m. by our founder and CEO. So you have to ask yourself, how can you get better than the president or the CEO and founder of the company ASCIRA himself in doing a presentation? Well, we figured out the exact way to do that, and we're going to be doing that this evening by bringing you two individuals that are going to be, giving you the facts, giving you all the information, throwing in a whole lot of fun with the presentation that they're going to be giving. But first and foremost, I got to tell you, when you're talking about individuals who can give you the information you need to build this business the way it needs to be built, what other individuals than two of our international brand ambassadors for the company, Mr. Steve Martin and Dr. Obom Bowen. Now, I'm not going to get a lot into Steve Martin's background, but ladies and gentlemen, I will tell you this. With 30 years of experience in business and building a super team and network marketing of over 300,000 individuals, trust me when I tell you, he knows exactly what he's talking about. And the other individual that I'm going to introduce to you here in a second, is, I can't even put into words all the accomplishments this individual has, because we would be on here all night long. But again, what you need to understand is this is someone who has been there and done that in a network marketing space, in the business space in general, has been to school to get the education, has worked in the field to get the experience, has done all the things that 99% of us on this call are looking to do, and they are here to share that information with us tonight. So without further ado, I'm going to introduce you to the man who is eventually going to introduce you to the other man, none other than my friend, my brother, my mentor, Dr. Obom Bowen.
Wow, Vinny, thank you so much. I feel so special. I'm so excited. Ow, ow, and I just can't hide it. I was actually, we were just going to jump right into moving with Mr., just slow down. Steve Martin himself. Nothing to do with the actor, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you so much, Vinny. I'll be remiss if I didn't say a few kind words about this gentleman, because for those of you who don't know, as Vinny said, we both served together in the military. He literally, ladies and gentlemen, is my favorite person on the planet, and I'm very biased to him in this relationship because he's caused me to save my life when I was in a very dark place and wanted to take my own life. So to be able to be building a business together where we can thrive together is music to my ears. But today is not about me or Vinny Cochran. Today is about my new friend and business partner and family member and mentor and just your all-around good guy who has the same haircut as I do, because all sexy folks, all sexy men, forgive me for those of you who have hair, one day you will get the realization that you need to be bald and sexy too. But, what I'm going to say, because I want to get myself out of the way, Steve is a wealth of knowledge. He is one of the most amazing men I've met in the last year. He is a global business entrepreneur, and he's Canadian, and as he would say, damn proud of it too. And, his passion really is similar to myself. And as because he's a little more along in the years, just a few more, I would say it was his token first, but his passion is really creating global solutions with growth-minded humans. And here's why this is important, because some of us think we need to be around like-minded people. Sounds great, but like minds are going in the same directions and they pull each other down. Growth-minded people is what's important. So, ladies and gentlemen, without any further ado, one of my dear friends and mentor, Mr. Steve Martin, the other bald guy. Steve, are you there?
I'm here, sir. Can you hear me coming through loud and clear, I hope?
Yes, sir. The floor is yours.
Absolutely. Well, first of all, what I want to do is, I want to make sure that you understand that I owe you now, because I mean, who has the gall to actually follow up after John Sartoris? I mean, what kind of position are you putting me in, man? I mean, you put the CEO, the founder, my friend, my mentor, and the person who I've taken so much strength from, and I got to follow that guy? I mean, my goodness, man, what are you expecting from me? But you know what I've learned from John, and what I've learned in the industry, and what I've learned in business, and I've learned from other people around the world, is that some of the most successful people in the world were first some of the best, most successful followers.
Amen to that.
It's not something that I recommend you stay in forever. The difference between a leader and a follower, there's a difference in the type of, let's just say the numbers in the bank account. They can change significantly. Now, leaders were once all great followers. So thank you for this opportunity to get onto this call. And again, congratulations to yourself, Dr. O, and your team. What you have done and what you've accomplished in about 60 days since we last met, when we were both in Dubai. I got an opportunity to spend about a week with you, really getting to know who you were. And this was all pre-launch. So this is not even before we started in the business in March. So we had an opportunity to sit down and really mastermind each other. And I was attracted instantly to your mindset, and the way that you approached all things in business, whether it was, through your strategies, through your experiences, through the things that you've learned, and the things that you were willing to share. And that's truly what the world of ASCIRA is about. It's about us being able to combine growth-minded people from all around the world who have experiences. And we all have experiences, yes or yes, ladies and gentlemen. We all have experience. Say yes in the comments. And those experiences, whether they're negative or they're positive, really is a matter of choice. And I believe that our experiences are nothing more than a education or a class that we're taking. And it's our job, and it's our ability to have the awareness to say, you know what, this is what I did, this is what was going on, and this is what I learned from it, and this is the direction I'm going now. Because see, if you expect success to be in a straight line, we've all seen these pictures of valleys and dips and going through alligator ponds and shark infested pools, and that's success. We got to go through trials and tribulations before we reach the top of the mountain. And the reason why we have to go through that is because we need to understand that when you reach that level of success, when you reach the level where you believe that you want to be and achieve, it's got to be worth it. And if it was easy, everyone would do it, and then there'd be no value for it. If gold was just laying on the ground like gravel, then we'd pick that up and we'd show no value for it. So you got to dig for the gold. You got to dig for those diamonds, and you got to, be intelligent on where you get that done. You got to put in the work. And when you do, there's your reward. So that's ASCIRA. ASCIRA being a company for the people is so important that you understand those few words, those 5 words, the company for the people. We're the people. We're all people. And this is our company. And that's how we're going to build this legacy that we're going to be able to actually deliver and keep delivering and growing for generations to come. I often speak to people about the right place, the right time and the right opportunities or the right companies. And really, I think it was said yesterday, and I know that Dr. O spoke about this, is that, you know, in business, timing is critical. And I always say to people this is, look, this isn't the last opportunity of your lifetime. This isn't the lifetime of an opportunity of a lifetime. There's going to be many opportunities that come and go in your life, but it's really up to you to determine if it is the right place and the right time. Definitely the right company. You know, I mean, how many of us have ever dreamed about working from the comfort of our home? Well, guess what? Dreams come true, as we're seeing all around the world. And maybe for some people, it's not so much a dream. It's a bit of a nightmare, but it can be a dream. And if you can embrace the opportunity, other than looking at it as a challenge, but as an opportunity, you can do everything with what it is that we've been placed. Imagine now, 18 months ago, in fact, John sent me a message today. We were speaking earlier today with our COO, Miss Belinda Lee, from Vancouver. She's in Vancouver. I'm in Calgary, Alberta, Canada, and of course, John's in Dubai. We're speaking today, and he sent me a message dated March 1st, 2018, where we actually, so that's 2 years, right? March 1st, 2018, more than 2 years ago, we pre-launched the business ASCIRA, March 1st. We were talking about what was going to happen 2 years later, and it's so crazy. And I know you're all going to be smiling about this, because this happens to you, I'm sure, all the time when you go back to some of the conversations and the posts that you might have had, you know, years ago, 2, 3, 4, 5 years ago, and you take a look at where you are today, and you'll be able to see that words are powerful, you know, and it's written in a book somewhere that says people without passion, without direction, without purpose perish. So what I'm saying to you is that if you don't have a purpose, a passion, you don't have a direction, you're going to wander. And now that you found this place at this time with this company, you will be able to receive whatever it is that you believe you can achieve. And through this environment we're creating, I'm a big environment guy. I'm a big culture guy. I love some of the speakers we have on our global conversations that speaker, you know, about culture. And it's a culture of inclusion. And I'm going to go a little deep here and then I'll move on. But inclusion is so important, that you're included. See, in ASCIRA, you are included. If you're not included, that was your choice, not our choice. So it's never about exclusion. So our CEO and our founder, next slide, Mr. John Secturis, we spoke about it. You had an opportunity, hopefully you're on yesterday, had an opportunity to hear that energy and to feel the power behind the vision. And, you know, someone who had this dream of becoming a millionaire from the age of 26, leaving his country, knowing no one, with as little as $3,600 in his pocket, to chase the American dream, to once become free and live as a millionaire. You know, back then, $1 million was a lot of money. Now it's a nice car. However, but that was the dream. And he did the work, and he never gave up, and he never stopped dreaming. And now here we are today with ASCIRA, the company for the people, more than 30 years of international business experience. So imagine now you are partnered in a company for as little as $199, one-time fee. For as little as $199, you now are partnered with this type of people, with these type of people that have this big vision. They have trillion-dollar vision, and you have an opportunity to start for a couple of $100. Now, if you take this opportunity and you treat it like a $1 trillion opportunity for as little as $199 in the beginning, great. But if you don't, you're going to stay where you always have been if you're not willing to grow through the system. So, you know, when we talk about where we're going in this business, next slide, please. We're going to discover a new world of digital, virtual, and physical products. And I'm going to talk a little bit about that, but remember, our vision is to simply, easy to say, and with our plan, it's going to be pretty easy to do, and I think we're going to blow this out of the water, go beyond 1 billion. What is beyond 1 billion? Beyond 1 billion members. And how are we going to do that? How is it possible that you could actually attract intelligently, profitably, for everybody and go beyond 1 billion members. Well, we're going to do it in 3 phases. First phase is what we are in right now. In fact, first phase doesn't really start until June 4th. We're in the pre-launch phase, which is where we're just simply connecting people like yourself, growth-minded people like yourself who are listening to information even before it's going to be available to the world. See, we haven't even brought this to the world. That's the funny thing. You know, Obama and I were sitting in Dubai and we were just shaking our heads going, man, just think the next 90 days, because we were talking about pre-launch back then. The next 90 days, we are going to break everything. There's not going to be a record we don't break. And that's why they're there. Records are made to be broken. And the reason we can say we are breaking records inside of ASCIRA right now is because there's never been a record in ASCIRA. You are the record breakers in ASCIRA. Phase 1 is where we develop our global marketing teams. That's our sales teams. That's our sales and marketing teams. These are going to be the people like you and I that are simply sharing, not selling. Write that down. Put that in the comments. Share, don't sell. Don't talk about what it is. Talk about the timing. Don't talk about what we have. Talk about the timing. Timing. Everybody's thinking about the time. Where are we right now in time? It's time for you to start. Global marketing team, you have an opportunity to start. Share it, don't sell it. Thanks, Obom. Second phase is while we're sharing, not selling. We're developing our social media platform. This is going to be a critical component to our success. When you look at my passion is business strategies. My passion is understanding a plan and working that plan because, see, I've never been one to claim that I have any special skills. I wasn't born with extreme intelligence or any sort of unnatural ability. But what I have been able to do is I have been able to identify effective systems that can create a lifestyle that I dream about. So why would I buck that? Why would I try to create something like a new wheel? The wheel's perfect. It turns in a circle and it gets people from A to B, different sizes and shapes, but it's still the shape of a wheel. I'm not going to change that. I don't think a square would be a better solution. Circle works. So let's go through the solution. Let's go through the systems, and our system is showing us that the world is communicating through social media. Why social media? Because it's what people want to do. And really, when you identify in business things people want more than things that people need, and you actually make it available to them with value and usually for free or give it an opportunity, you're going to have massive amount of people that are going to be coming because they're going to be looking for the difference. Yes, there's other social media programs out there. Of course there is. We all know them. We're all on them. In fact, now I believe we're streaming live on Facebook now. That's a great example. You know, 3.5 to 3.7 billion people are using this social media platform. But tell me, who makes money on that social media platform other than the business owners and the people that inside Facebook? But imagine now through ASCIRA Social, every single person that comes into this ASCIRA Social for free does what they normally do on social media and builds that community. They can actually get paid for that activity. And what if, as they're learning and receiving this information, what if they're seeing such great value that they actually can earn while they do and they recommend? Can you imagine now if the numbers are, say, about 4 billion people in the world are on social media and less than 1 billion people in the world can read? So what does that tell us? That's some evidence. Less than 1 billion people in the world can read, and even less than that have a bank account. But yet 4 billion of them have what? You know, they got the smartphone. Why? Because they want it. That's how they communicate. The world is smaller now. It's growing, but it's smaller. So now we can connect and go beyond 1 billion through social media and then connect into that the e-commerce and the online shopping. Wow. I'm not even going to get into that one because that's a whole nother platform and a whole nother training. But I'm here to tell you, there it is right there. E-commerce, $29 trillion industry. And I believe the numbers are about 35, 38% of the people in the world, they're saying, are shopping online regularly. $29 trillion. What about in the next 20 years, by the year 2040? 95% of the world will do all of their shopping online. Everything will be online. So what is that number going to be? 2, 3, 400 trillion dollars? See, this is the thing, ladies and gents. We should stop worrying about how to make money. I'll say that again. Put that in the comments. Stop making money. Money's already been made. What we got to focus on is how to attract it. Money is energy. Yeah, you can touch it, you can feel it. And in some cases, you can actually hold it. But money is energy. How do you attract that to you? And I'm using the word money as an energy that you can use effectively to create a better life. So think about it that way. It's not about going out and making more. So don't worry about that. Worry about attracting it. You know, you look at these 5 massive industries that all at once, again, for as little as $199, man, that's going to be the biggest challenge we have inside of ASCIRA, ladies and gentlemen, is convincing people that we actually have $1 trillion business that you could start for $199. Now, see, I have this conversation with John all the time. I said, John, you know what? Our smallest package should be $50K. And then the biggest package or the bigger package should be about $1 million. I said, I guarantee you, if our smallest package was $50K, then say $250, and then $1 million package, I guarantee you the type of people that we would be attracting into the business would probably take the business a little bit more seriously. So now let's use that analogy and say, look, how can we turn what we know and give it purpose, turning knowledge into profit? And that's the genius of what John Securus has put together here. Imagine now doing the things that you do every day and love to do and people love to do. You know, on-demand videos available 24/7, so that we're never open and we're never closed. We're always available. Diversified content from the best professionals, experts, people that you're seeing on this call here today, and many more to come. See, we're attracting that growth-minded mentality, and we're seeing massive results in the last, 60 days, 70 days that we've been in business, that we've actually been sharing this. ASCIRA is the academy that's destined to become the best, the biggest, the most effective online education platform in the world. Why? Because it's going to be built by you. You're the only person you have. What's the old saying? Wherever I go, there I am. That's right. There you are. So it's up to you. And, now I'm going to get a little bit rough with you. Like, I'm sort of my background's in, professional sports. I played football, I played hockey. I'm used to running over things. I'm a little bit of a bigger guy. And Obom can, kind of shake his head on that one. We got the same haircut, but we got different shirt size. But I can tell you, I just say it the way it is. There it is. There it is. Same barbers though. I say it the way it is. And I do this from the heart and with love. I say, you know what? Your success is your damn fault. Yeah, that might have hurt a little bit. Because maybe you're thinking, wow, I don't even have any successes. So is that my fault too? Yes. That's okay. As long as you recognize and realize that right now, you take responsibility for who you will become. Because when you become that person, you're the one who's going to be celebrated. You're the one who's going to be that example. You're the one that's going to have people following after you saying, hey, how did you do that? And would you show me the way? That's your responsibility. It's your fault. So great news is that you're not in business alone. It's your business, but you're not in business alone. So some of the topics that we're going to speak about in the academy, one of our core product lines, we'll have many things inside of ASCIRA. We'll have products, we'll have services. Like I said, we'll have digital, we'll have virtual, we'll have physical products. Depending on where we are, what you really got to realize is this, is that we are open in the entire world all at the same time. Instantly, boom, we're open. You have access 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. Some of the things that may interest you, plus many more: leadership, branding, personal development, health and wellness, beauty and fashion. Obviously, look at how beautiful we all look. Travel and lifestyle. I mean, when we can get going again, we're going to get going and we're not going to stop. Languages, learning more, smart money, just a small amount of the things. I've actually had a chance today. It's kind of inside information. I had a chance today to kind of see what's coming in June, and I'm telling you, woo, I can't wait. It's going to be awesome. Awesome. So let's talk a little bit about travel, right? Another one of our core product lines. We don't talk a lot about it now because, of course, things are shut down a little bit. So the relevance or the timing of this is actually perfect because it's going to be available. Because again, I want to travel the world as I have over the last 12 years been to so many countries, met so many people, built so many relationships around the world, just sharing the message of success. And I am no stranger, and I'm telling you right now, I'm not too big or too rich or too powerful, any of that kind of, crap like that, that I won't look for a bargain. In fact, most of the wealth-minded people that I know are very practical people, and if there's a deal to be had, of course, because they understand the value of a dollar. So what if we can show you and you can save up to 70%, not only save, but also build loyalty reward points. Also be able to travel maybe at a different level. Maybe you're used to premium economy. Maybe now you can travel first, or even business. I mean, that's something, right? That's about life experiences. Imagine we can show you how you can get that done. Imagine now by sharing this, you can actually make an additional stream of income. Yep, it's possible. Weren't you doing that anyway? Haven't you ever shared a great experience with people that you know, like, and trust? Say, hey man, I had a great experience. Check this out. Check out that restaurant. Check out that movie. I went to a new place in the mall. They have a great clothes. Just check it out. Awesome sales. Great. This is the conversations I have. We're just all the same. But I also have conversations with people when I don't have good experiences either. Bad experiences. What's the old saying? A good experience, I tell my neighbor. Bad experience, I tell the neighborhood. So we have to always remember that inside of ASCIRA is always going to be a great experience. It's going to be a learning experience. So now let's talk a little bit about the opportunity. Now, this is where we shift gears. So I talked a little bit about the vision. I talked about what we're going to do with you and with you. I'm going to leave out the without because I know you're in. I know we're going to do it together. And the reason I know we're going to do it together is because we need you. We need you to make this happen. We need to create the greatest success stories in the history of the world. The world needs this right now, ladies and gentlemen. They need the light. They need something to look at. And that's going to be you. You're going to be that person. You're going to be that example. Maybe not so many words, but more examples of success. So let's talk about this opportunity. In ASCIRA, we have 9 ways to get paid, and that might be something that you're not used to because most of us have always been taught to do what? Trade our time for money. And as an employer in my previous businesses and businesses that I've worked with, I've negotiated with people who worked for me to work for a rate that I expected a high return on. So understand what I'm saying there is that, it was my job to negotiate a reasonable rate for that time, but I wanted a deal on that because I wanted something from them. I wanted their skills to help me to make money in my businesses. I did that for more than 25 years. And I helped other companies do the same, put business strategies together. When I found the network marketing industry in 2008, and by 2012, I took it on full time, I understood the power of working with people instead of having people work for me. And that changed my whole paradigm, my whole life. Because now that I am able to explain to people, say, look, your success is your fault. It's also mine. So let's do this together. Now we have joint responsibilities and we can work this thing out. So 9 ways to get paid is unique in the fact that for doing the same activity. So we're going to ask you and we're going to teach you how to do the same activities. We have a very, very simple system in our business, and it's the ASCIRA Getting Started. You go into your digital back office, your BMS, your virtual management system, and under Digital Business Kit, you can download the Getting Started guide. And in that, it's a step-by-step, 4 steps, step-by-step process of how to build the business. So for doing that activity, we're going to pay you $9. You don't get to pick which way. Like, you don't get to say, I'll take 1, 3, and 7. No, you get them all. You get paid all the ways, all the time. Yes, that's a very different way of thinking. So same activity, but opportunity to make no ceiling on that income. See, we don't pay anybody a wage. We don't give anybody an hourly rate because that's truly like putting a cap or putting a lid on your potential. We won't do that because your potential is unlimited. The first way we get paid in the business is what we call our personal retail business. And this is very, very crucial. In a solid business of any type, whether it's network marketing or it's traditional business, linear business, whatever that might be, you absolutely have to have happy customers. Customers are the lifeline of your business. Now, in this opportunity, our customers are simply people who have said no to the business opportunity today. However, they really like you and they like what's available inside of ASCIRA. They like the quality of the products through the travel, through the academy, through some of the other physical products that we'll have in other parts of the world. They like it. So they're going to come in, they're going to shop, they're going to experience it. You will make 20% on whatever your customers pay retail. That's right. Now you have a retail shop in the front end of your $1 trillion opportunity. And now, how many customers would you love to have that every time they make a purchase on a monthly basis, and they're making those purchases every day, ladies and gentlemen, you're making 20% of that. Now, there's going to be other people in your life that are going to be interested in more than just being a retail customer. Maybe they start out at retail, navigate, investigate, then they say, kind of looks like something I might be able to do. I was already doing that referring anyway, because whatever I like, I tell my friends about, so I'm doing the same. Now they're looking at this as a business opportunity. So now we move to another level. Now all of a sudden, we've got people who are interested in working in the business with you. So that's another level and another level of commission. Now your personal wholesale bonus, 15% every time you personally enroll a new marketing associate. We call them IMAs, independent marketing associates, right? So every time they pick one of our 4 packages that we available in June, 3 packages today, there's no limit how many new partners you can start with and grow with. And we'll teach you how to duplicate that continuously, because it's important that you understand that your effort and your effort alone will not create the level of success that you need. You must learn how to duplicate yourself many, many times a day. We will have 24 hours in a day, but if you literally look at it this way and say, look, if I have 24 hours in a day and I break that down, I sleep 8, I work 8, and I recreate for 8. So let's just say that. Most don't break it up that way, but let's just say that. Now imagine during that 8 hours of work a day, usually it's more as an entrepreneur, but let's just go with 8 hours a day. Imagine now that I could multiply those hours of production to 800 hours of production a day in an 8-hour day. How? Well, just have 100 people do what you do a day, and now you've got 800 hours of production. So see, it's very simple. Now, all of that production is added up into what we call our team bonus. And the team bonus is where now we have the power of 3. So now we start to multiply. See, I always teach people this. You know, I can teach you the mathematics of business, and you really have 4 choices. You can add to your income. You can divide your income. You can subtract your income. I guess there's 5. You can, so you can add, you can subtract, you can divide, and you can multiply your income. Which one would you prefer to learn about? Right. Everybody wants to multiply, right? So now with the power of 3, based on a 12-level structure, by the time you fill this structure, starting with you at the top and 3 below and 3 below them and so on, you have over 797,000 people in this one particular structure that's very fairly populated through our back office system. Our computer simply populates it to the left position number 1, to the second position number 2, and to the third position. Now imagine that on 12 levels. Yes. So every time somebody purchases one of our product packages, which is in essence is just purchasing prepaid subscription to access all of the products that we have in the business. See, we use our products to learn from and to earn from, and we simply celebrate other people doing the same, and we build them through the business. Now imagine when that fills up all of your effort. Now, how about this one? Now take a look at this picture to the right. See, there you are in the middle. Maybe you're not a lady, but let's just say you are today. Your first 3 people are the people that are around her. Now, when you see the different colors of the circles, now what you're seeing is this, is not only your effort, but how about the effort of the people that you brought in? And how about the effort of the people who brought you into the business? Now we have a true team building atmosphere where the same activity is now multiplied by many, many people all at the same time, and everyone benefits from that. See, we have 80 cents of every dollar that we have allocated back to the field, back to the IMAs, the people who are building the business. We're the marketing and sales teams that are sharing what it is that we love about the business. So 80% of every dollar, 80 cents of every dollar goes back into that portion of the business. How can we do that? Because our products are digital, ladies and gentlemen. We don't have today physical products that have physical limitations. Digital products, digital is the future. So imagine now your effort and the efforts of your entire teams and the teams that you were brought in by are now multiplying in that same structure, 3 by 3 by 12 levels. And the income, ladies and gentlemen, is truly unlimited to whatever your effort, your experience, and your dreams can produce. Fifth way we get paid in the business is what we call our placement, our monthly subscription bonus. And this is what we like to call our residual income. Residual income is a magic word, and it's not a fairy tale. It's a magic world in the network marketing industry. And it means that I am going to continue to make money, keep getting paid. I'm going to keep attracting that energy to myself from the work that I did initially effectively at the beginning. See, in essence, what happens is when people are connected to the system, they love what they get, continuously adding new content, putting new material, adding more products and services. I mean, when we get into the, just imagine we get into e-commerce and so on and so forth, how we're going to be able to share those revenues. Every month we pay our handphone, our smartphone bills. If we don't pay our subscription, we can't use the service it provides. ASCIRA is the same. It will be a subscription-based model, whereas in the beginning and throughout as we grow, people can pre-purchase their subscription for months ahead of time. In some cases, 18 months, which I'll talk about at the end, 18 months of prepaid subscription, and you're going to get a better deal of it. So imagine now every time people are paying their subscription on a monthly basis, they're paying multiple times a day because there's so many people in your organization that are growing with you. You're making a commission on that subscription. That's pretty awesome. Matching bonuses. This arguably is the largest way that we have the potential to earn income. And this is why I love this part of this bonus plan, because this is all based on your ability to create success on your team. Now imagine if I just went out and signed up a whole bunch of people and I never talked to them again, I would make a commission one time for the sign up. Okay, great. And they'd be put into the placement, bonus and the team bonus. They'd be put into the matrix system. Okay, one time, great. Then what? Then I leave them alone. No, see, that's not how we build the business. See, we build the business based on a system of duplication, and I focus on, and I will teach you, and we will teach you, the other leaders on the call here today, the IBAs and the other leaders from around the world, we will teach you how to maximize success on your team. Why? Well, because it's about the story. That's what we do. We build people up past their potential, not to it, past it. Now imagine earning up to 50% on people's incomes. It doesn't come from them. It's earned when they earn that income. They're making $1,000 a month. They're making $2,000, making $10,000, making $100,000, they're making $1 million a month. I've been in the industry. I've been in this business, and I've witnessed, and I've had people on my teams that have made $1 million a month in commissions. It's possible, and truly very possible inside of the ASCIRA opportunity, just the way that the structure is set up. So we can get into that later, but 50%, just think about that now. And no limit to how many people you will earn from, not only from your own personal, but 3 generations deep. Think about that now. Talk about that later. Now let's talk about our rank advancement bonus. This is awesome. Why is the rank advancement bonus so cool? Because as you can see here, we have 15 ranks, from bronze all the way to the Royal Ambassador position. Each one of those ranks, as you reach them through a combination of volume, and inside of our business, our volume is created from our sales, from our personal efforts and the efforts of our personal teams, all right? So imagine now everybody who comes in with a package, whatever that package is, that's how much volume we get. Dollar for dollar, we call it in the industry. $199 package, you get 200 points. $499 package, you get 500 points. Okay, you understand that. When you reach the levels of certification through volume and enrollment, you will receive a one-time cash bonus all the way up to $1 million at the Royal Ambassador. One-time cash bonus, $1 million at the Royal Ambassador for a total. See, you cannot reach the $1 million Royal Ambassador bonus without first already receiving over $1 million from all the other ranks combined. Can't do it. You can't just jump. And if you happen to come into the business and jump all the way to Royal Ambassador, well, you would receive the bonus for every one of the ranks. So that's how it works. But it's a one-time bonus of over $2 million. The eighth way we get paid is a lifestyle bonus. And I love this one. Why? Because it's based on the same strategy as the leadership bonus or the rank bonus. Counts on 15 levels. It starts at the silver level and above. So that's a second level, silver level and above. Now, this is a bonus that is paid every month you achieve whatever rank that is. So not just one time like the rank bonus, but every time. So now the reason we call it lifestyle bonus is because now we can use that extra money between $300 and $10,000 every month extra. Remember, still receiving bonuses from 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Now we're an 8. It's another bonus again that you can use to support your teams. You know, maybe nice car trip, maybe some team events, doing some traveling, things that you need to do to build the business. We want to give you the revenue that you're going to be required to run your business effectively. But you got to earn it. And that's how we're going to be able to show you and support you along the way. Ninth way we get paid in the business is pretty cool. Now, the top 10 levels in the business are diamond and above. And of course, on this call here tonight, we got some diamonds. Thank you very much, Dr. O. Crushing that in, less than 90 days, getting that done. And I can tell you, we have some very powerful people that are breaking rank right now. Maybe some of the people that are talking right now and things like that are coming real quick now down the trail with you. And I'm telling you that we are going to create a movement. It's truly going to be a movement. And I love the way that that's explained when, you say we're starting something. No, this is a movement, and it's like water. Can't stop water. We're going to be spreading around the world, and we're going to be doing it with the right way and with the right people. 3% of every sale worldwide volume, 3% of every sale that goes on. Now, think about that. Maybe you just have a market in North America. Maybe you're working in your city. Maybe you're working in your state, maybe your country. But imagine now that you actually have an opportunity to participate in the global sales as a diamond and above. 3% goes into a pool and will be divided equally among the diamonds and above 10 ranks. And now you can imagine, just doing quick math here, there's obviously going to be more diamonds than there will be royal ambassadors, but they're going to share the same percentages. So 100% of the 3% will be divided between the 10 top ranks. So really, I can't tell you what that's going to be worth. We're doing $1 billion a month. If we're going to be $1 trillion business, we're going to have over 1 billion members. That's not hard to figure out, ladies and gentlemen. Those numbers are really, really realistic. And that's what I like to say, is that, is it possible? Yes. Is it probable? Yes. Are we going to do it? Absolutely. So that's the 9 ways we get paid in the business. We also build culture. And as I spoke about earlier, the core philosophy of our culture is inclusion, never exclusion. Looking for and developing growth-minded people. And inside of that culture, we have events. Why events? Because belief. Anybody believe that belief is important? Say aye. Say belief is everything. Without belief, well, nothing happens. You believe more, you achieve more. Why? Because you're doing more. Events are a key component to our success in any business. And we'll have different leadership events around the world, from regional events to diamond summits. And we will be recognizing, belief is everything. Thank you. We'll be recognizing the $1 million lifetime earners. That's right. When, I'm not saying if, I'm saying everyone on this call, this is my challenge to you right now. Everyone on this call, I know you will be $1 million earner. And I'm not saying you got to do that in a month or a week or even a year. When that happens, that's up to you how quickly it happens. When that happens, you'll be recognized for a lifetime achievement of earning over $1 million inside of the ASCIRA platform. And you'll be recognized. How important is recognition? I mean, we got some heroes on this call here today, true live heroes. I'm talking militarily. And we know how important and what they stand for. And then when you stand for and you defend your family against poverty, against oppression, against what is happening in the world here today, and you become the champion of your family, you're going to be recognized for that forever. And you should be recognized with some clothing, jacket, pin, access to special seating at events, stage time. Why is that so important? Because we want to hear your story. We want to hear where you were, how you got there, and where you're going. And when that happens, that's going to inspire people, right? We need to show that example. Testimonials are the key to anything in our business. So, ladies and gentlemen, that is our peak performance rewards program. Again, I'm going to go through this quickly because I know you've already seen this, but if you're on the call for the first time, welcome. If you're gonna, if you're here back again, you're hearing it again. Hopefully what I'm talking to you guys about here today, you can feel my energy, you know where we're going. What my message always is that I'm going. And the number one thing that you're gonna see about me is my back. You're gonna see my back because I, as a leader, am always the tip of the spear. I'm not holding back. I'm going forward through stuff so that you can get around it or go through it with me easier. So we have three packages that are available during this limited time. We call this our associate pack. And again, here it is, activated in one of the marketing centers. One of the marketing centers is that 3x3 structure I spoke about. There's actually 3 of them, not 4. There's 3 of them, and you're activated in one of them, the 199 matrix. You're going to prepay for 2 months at the ASCIRA Travel and 2 months at the ASCIRA Academy. This will also include your virtual management system that has a value of $29. So if you add all this up and you look at the retail value of the Academy at $129 a month, you look at the retail value of the travel of $129 a month, you times that by 4, and you are times that by 2, and you're getting much more value than you're paying for. And then here we have our exclusive Pro Pack, again, only available during the pre-launch, as you can see here, only until June 4th, a $1,200 savings. That's right. So activated in 3 marketing centers, now 4 months at the Academy, 4 months in travel, and here it is now. Now we start getting into the good stuff. 1 general convention ticket, and this is upgradable to the Founders Pack, which, let's take a look at that one now. Now, ladies and gentlemen, I don't want to scare anybody with this, but I think this pack should have been $50,000 to $100,000 pack because of the value that it brings. And I've been asked this question many times, really, what is this Founders Pack, and what, in one word, and I want you all to write this down. I want you to write this word down when I say it. When somebody asks you, what's so special about this Founders Pack? And this is the word, access. Write that down, access. What would you pay to be in a room with growth-minded people, billion and trillionaires? I'm talking people who are leading the world in everything. What would you pay to be in a room with Warren Buffett? What would you pay in a room to be in a room with Elon Musk, Bill Gates? What would you pay? What would you pay to be in a room with some of the innovators of our times? That's what I'm talking about. This is the quality of people that are at this Founders Club level. Access. That's the key, because you cannot buy your way into the events and the mastermind alliance groups that we're going to be having as a founder. You'll never be able to get in. You can't pay $100,000 to get into those meetings because it's only for founders, and there's only limited to 1,000 of them in the world. So when they're gone, ladies and gents. And that might happen this month, it might not, but when they're gone, they're gone. And you're going to be, of course, activated in all the 3 marketing centers, highlighted, talked about, celebrated. You're going to have access, lifetime access to all the priority company events, not only for you, but also with a guest. Customer service, priority access. You're prepaying your business expenses for a minimum of 18 months, 12 months in the ASCIRA Academy. And I'm telling you, If you don't see the value of this package, and I'm so grateful that John put this one out and made it affordable for most of us people in the world here today that are looking at this and saying, you know what, it's a significant amount of money, and especially in some places in the world, this is a couple of years' wages for some people. But I'm telling you, when they see the value in it, it's not about the price, is it? Talk about that all the time. Big difference between price and value, right? What do you put the value on this on? So, gentlemen, ladies, thank you so much. Again, a little bit of a snapshot, again, because this is pre-launch. We're not going to be talking about this during the launch, but this pre-launch, we talk about our physical products. I remember there's that virtual, the digital, and now physical. Coffee is a big economic deal. I know a little bit about the coffee business, been in it for about 12 years, made, millions of dollars in that industry, created multiple hundreds of millions of dollars in sales. And the reason for it is because it was a product that people wanted and used every day. It was a fast moving consumable product. Coffee is one of the world's most popular beverages. Why? Because people want it. In fact, it's the most human consumed beverage next to water, and you can't make coffee without what? Water. So question I have for people is this: do you or anyone you know drink coffee? They say, yeah, I drink coffee. My next question is, when are you going to stop? Then I'm just quiet, smile. There's your answer. Never going to stop. Exactly. That's a revenue flow. So now let's talk about timing again. Back here it is. We started with timing. We're ending with timing. Now is the perfect time to be part of the ASCIRA Global family. 3 options, but really only one. The 2 options are going to be available after June. Yes, you can become a retail customer by simply saying, you know what, not ready yet. Would like to try to take a look at it and just kind of do some of my own research and check it out. No problem. Love it. $129. You're a retail customer. Enjoy. Tell your friends. Tell the world. Really appreciate it. Love my customers. I'll be there for you whenever you need something. Wholesale customers, they'll have an opportunity to buy at a better price. Again, not available. But here's what's available, ladies and gentlemen. A little bit quick there. Now you can choose to become a marketing assistant, save money, and earn today. And really what it comes down to, again, ladies and gentlemen, your success is your fault, but it's also your decision. So, Vinny, appreciate you all. Thank you for taking the time. Thank you for investing your time. And truly, I believe the time that we have invested together here was valuable. And we need to apply what we've learned today and make a difference with it. So, Vinny, Obom, back to you. Appreciate everything you guys are doing. Congratulations on, your hairstyle, because I mean, that's perfect, of course. And Vinny as well. Thanks for hosting. And I'm truly excited and motivated to really celebrate so many people's success, because I love the way that makes me feel. So thanks, and back to you guys.
Absolutely. And Steve, round of applause. That's all I'm going to say. Round of applause because, you asked the question, John's our founder and CEO. And you asked, how can you follow? Well, you just led. There's no following. It's just, wow, one word, wow. So, normally I come to close out. Here's how I'm closing out today. You've heard it all from Mr. Steve Martin. It's like, seriously, I was taking notes and I was there. So, my book's nice and thick today because, Steve, I honor and I cherish what you shared today because I just had popcorns going off. So, ladies and gentlemen, again, thank you so much, Steve. Appreciate it. All of you for being on here today. If you have questions, actually, you probably don't because Steve just delivered. Around Helen is showing popcorn. It's going off. I guess her popcorn's been popping. But tomorrow afternoon at 3 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, we're going to be hosting a special question and answer period, an entire hour to answer all your questions. So whether you have questions on getting started as a customer or in the business, we are going to host your questions for you. I just want to thank each and every one of you for being on tonight and just being here because I'm inspired and reinvigorated. Steve, thank you so much. But we will see you all tomorrow. Take care. God bless. Bye for now, everyone.
Thanks, everyone. See you.
Oh, I forgot. Please get back to the person that invited you. And we'll chat tomorrow. Bye for now, everyone.